My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Double.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Niners in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. Drake Jackson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
12.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a play fake. Lance. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Check peek. Ready?
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 4. Here's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On one, right?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Gun, gun.
5 yards remain on second down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Burrow will throw. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Buying time to his left. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 27, Burrow gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go. 11, Mighty. 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Take.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 coming. 12. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Great
Jackson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. This is McCaffrey on the give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
11 empty, take! 11 empty, take!
From midfield now, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the 49ers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the tunnel. I'm at the plug introduced.